back.
We're hungry.
And we're on National Highway 4, 30 kilometers ahead of Pune, heading down to the town of Kolhapur, which is about 200 kilometers that way. National Highway 4 is a place that you don't have to worry about as far as food is concerned on this stretch. Right where we're standing, there are 3 dhabas in the immediate vicinity.
And there have been a lot more behind us, all of them offering like a whole range of stuff. Something we've noticed while we've been driving is all of them are advertising something called a bhakri, a chicken bhakri, a mutton bhakri, a vegetable bhakri.
So either they spelled goat wrong and instead of saying bakri, they made it bhakri, or else we're going to go and find out what it is and tell you more about it. Another speciality of this area seems to be chicken Malwani, which is probably named after some shopkeeper in Mumbai, but we'll find out more about it. Well, considering the choices are Anand Dhaba, Rohit Garden and Jai Bhavani, and us being the kind of guys we are, we're going to go with Jai Bhavani! I saw a sign.
When you're heading out on the highway, it's always nice to see a huge sign like this, multicolored, inviting you to come and eat what? If you can't read the writing, at least you can try and understand the graphics.
Because what it says on this sign is special Gavra chicken handi, special mutton handi, special chicken Malwani, special mutton Malwani, pittal bhagri, jeev richi, and other stuff that we have no idea about. But we're going to tell you more. But before we do, I want to point out to an appalling fact. I've heard it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. But a chicken-eat-chicken? I've never seen that before. They could be related, you know. How could you show this?
Blood sugar a little low. When he's not eaten for a bit, he gets a little hysterical.
Talking about blood sugar, here's my favorite chicken joke. Why did the chicken cut his finger, cross the road twice and roll in the mud? Do you know?
No, but I have a feeling I'm about to find out.
Yes, because he wanted to be a bloody, dirty double-crosser.
This is what happens when the chicken crosses the road. It becomes Rocky's meal.
And what a meal it is. People in Kolhapur take their food very seriously. Incredible. We've got such a lot of variety over here. I'm going to start with what is undoubtedly my favorite so far on this table. This is the thecha or the kharda. This smells wonderful. Oh my God. You've got to try this at home. Take about that many green chilies chopped finely, that much garlic, and raw peanuts. That's peanuts that are not yet really ripe and hard. They're a little soft. And you mash them together and then just fry them in a little bit of oil. And you come up with this unbelievably good accompaniment for your food. This is fantastic. You ought to try some of this.
Here, rotis are called bakris. What I have here is a jowar bakri. And Rocky's got a bajra bakri.
What I've got on my plate over here is a chicken Malwani. Incredibly well done. Hugely flavorful. How they do it is they boil the chicken. They retain the stock on one side, chicken on one side. It's cooked completely with all the masalas in it. And the stock is made into this delicious gravy separately, which has onions and a whole lot of, that looks like a lot of cinnamon and some incredible flavors because the smell, is brilliant. And when you eat it, you're supposed to mix the two and dip it together and have it. Now remember, in Kolhapuri food, the roti is the essential accompaniment, the bhakri. Rice could be had later, but roti is where it's at.
In dhaba cooking, it's never about measures. There's just a guy there cooking, picking up spices and throwing them in there, and yet he manages to get a really tasty meal. The vegetable kolhapuri that I have here is essentially a mishmash of all the vegetables that they have in the kitchen, quickly fried with a tadka and lots of spices added. Can't taste much besides the spices. The bharta though, this is the bharta sabzi, is phenomenal. And it's done tandoor style. He has these little aubergines and he sticks a seek through them and roasts them inside the tandoor. Then he brings them out, chops them up and cooks them in a spice. So you can get that slightly burnt flavor and it's really, very nice.
The food is really great. So we're just really lucky that we stopped here on a whim.
We did not stop here on a whim. We were really polite. We stopped to let the chicken cross the road. You do a good deed and see what great returns that you get.
What about the chicken? He crossed the road too. Look at the returns he got. we continue to tuck into this delicious feast and this magnificent thecha, it's time to give you Rocky and Mayur's report card. Taste.
6.
8. Ambience.
6.
6.
Service.
8.
8. And value for money?
I'll give it a 6.
I'll give it a 7. Wow. 24 kilometers short of Kolhapur on National Highway 4, we've come across a set of parked trucks sparkling like giant fireflies in the dark.
They're coming from Lucknow and they're going to go a journey of 2,000 kilometers and 5 nights. This is where their final night is going to be. They've stopped here and they've left their parking lights on so that their friends can see them as they pass on the highway and join them here to sleep and eat. So when you're on the highway, remember, leave a light on for a friend.
Good morning. We've made it to Kolhapur and surprise, surprise, we're surrounded by Kolhapuris.
We're at the Shivaji Market, an area famous for all the Kolhapuri shops over here. And it's not just Kolhapuri people, it's also Kolhapur's most famous export, the Kolhapuri Chapel. And before pirates had booties, Kolhapur had little Kolhapuri chapels, which can be used to make fashion statements.
This is the home of the original fashion statement. Before Calvin Klein made underwear, Kolhapuris made Kolhapuris. Before Jimmy Choo made shoes, which cost $5,000, Kolhapuris made Kolhapuris.
Before Ferragamo was on the scene, there were Kolhapuris. Before Levi's, there were Kolhapuris. Before America, there were Kolhapuris. That's a big, long tradition of making chappals. And this is chappal heaven if you're a chappal lover like I am. Speciality of the house, of course, is this, the Kolhapuri Chapel ki mala, which is specially for politicians. Which I'm going to give to you to hold for me. Hang on to this.
It's a fashion show, but it's also a food show. Kolhapur is famous for its food, especially for its meats, and we are going to get into all that.
Kolhapur has been a town famous for starting fashion trends. And in case you don't know this, Bhelpuri is a very famous export from Maharashtra, and Kolhapur is special, where it's supposed to be delicious. And the other ones who started something very special. Somebody once sat on a plate of Bhelpuri and got up and he had pale bottoms, which have gone across the world.
Fantastic. They also have fashion accessories for people with very large extremities. So if you're Bigfoot, you'll be interested in the Bada Pav. If you disagree with our fashion sense and you want us to change our stylist, please write into us at yummy@ndtvgoodtimes.com. We will not change it.
And be polite, otherwise you will get a biggie.
Or this.
Yeah. With our favorite footwear in our hands, we are here with Mr. Dilip Kori, who's the manager of this shop over here. Dilip, original Kolhapuri Chapel kaun si thi?
ओरिजिनल कोल्हापुरी ये
Which was the original Kolhapuri slipper?
ये भी है,
This one.
ये भी है, चमड़े का सिलाई है, रफ एंड टफ है, इसको खिला विला कुछ नहीं रहता, पूरा चमड़े का है, धागा वगा चमड़े का। और ये क्या है, पूरा हस्तकला है, इसमें मिशन में कुछ काम नहीं,
हाथ से बनता है सारा।
आपकी जैसे हेवी पहलवान है वो पहनती है
मेरे जैसे?
हाँ, रफ एंड टफ, ओल्ड इज गोल्ड।
ओल्ड? सवाल नहीं पैदा होता।
This is a lovely man. I like him already. He's called Rocky, old and large. Same.
Shao Maharaj, who was the king of this area, used to wear this. This is a really attractive looking slipper. अभी ये कितने का है price इसका?
ये सिर्फ 1200।
It's only for 1200. For cheapskates like me, 1200 is out of the budget, so I will put it aside.
अभी ये चप्पल है, ये पूरा आपको ऐसा दिखता है, इतना पतला क्यों है, लेकिन पतला क्यों है, इतना जाड़ चमड़ा रहता है, ये इतना रहता है, इतना रहता है हेवी। ठोक के आपके जैसा रहता है वो,
और मार के मेरी तरह बन जाता है,
आपकी तरह बनते हैं।
The thing is, if you take one of these and you beat Rocky long enough, he's going to look like me. After this fashion accessory, there's other fashion accessories to look forward to, like the bhel bottom and Bada Pav for the Bigfoot.
Location is everything, and making the most of it is Sham's Vada, right between 3 colleges. There's the College of Agriculture, there's the Rajaram College, and the Engineering Polytechnic behind us. And right over here on the old Pune-Bangalore road is Sham's Vada.
This man has been around for more than 20 years. And he's been doing basically the same menu. He's kept it very focused. You get vadas, you get bread, and you get chai. So here it is, the star of the moment, the vada pav. And with us, to tell us about it, is somebody who's been eating it for more than 2 decades, although he doesn't look like he eats much. Professor Karkare. Karkare.
Sham is doing this particular dish right from 1982. You must have heard about the Mahadevan, famous actor.
Right.
He was studying here only.
And Mahadevan is educated?
Yeah, Mahadev. Yeah, of course.
You've been eating this for a long time.
Yeah.
Have you seen the taste change over the years?
No. It is consistency. He has maintained it from 1982.
Yes, exactly.
No change. No change in taste, size, shape. Only the price has been changed. Earlier we used to get at 5 rupees.
Right.
Now it has been 7 rupees.
Oh
That's
my
all.
God. And we don't like inflation. We don't like inflation at all.
The fact is that none of this college has got a full-fledged canteen because of Sham.
In case you're wondering why none of the college canteens can compete with this, that's because this is a tremendous vada. This is the traditional Batata Vada. And take a look at the size of it. Now that's half because I've eaten half of it. This is really a nice, fluffy, big, juicy, hot, tasty, spicy, fresh breaded vada. You met the vada, you met the professor, now meet the man himself. This is Sham Kaka, as the students call him, or Sham Kumar Sahdeo Suryavashe, which is his full name that not many people know.
Pura naam.
Sham Kaka, आप 20, 22, 25 साल से ये बना रहे हैं, हाँ? तो इतना स्पेशल क्या है कि इतना पसंद है लोगों को, बच्चों लोग सब आके खाते हैं, क्या बात है?
क्वालिटी
क्वालिटी,
फर्स्ट क्लास क्वालिटी।
शाम काका, आप यहाँ पे 20-25 साल से कभी आपने सोचा नहीं कि किसी कॉलेज में कैंटीन खोल लो?
नहीं,
दुकान बड़ा कर लो?
नहीं।
काहे को नहीं?
इधर से जो अफसर गए ना, वो मुझे मिलने आते हैं ना इधर, बड़ा अफसर, वो मुंबई हो, दिल्ली हो, आगरा हो, वो आने के बाद मैं मिलता हूँ उनको, वो मिलते हैं मुझे, ऐसा। इसलिए मैं अंदर गया तो रास्ते से आके जाएंगे।
That's a big reason for this man's success, his connection with his customers. He's saying he hasn't moved out of here because all the officers and even some of the actors like Madhwan who ate here and have left, when they come back, they know that he's here, he can meet them, he can keep that link going with them, which might not be possible if he goes and sits inside a canteen somewhere.
शाम काका, अभी उधारी चलता है क्या इधर?
अभी है, कुछ लड़कियों को मांगता है ना।
मांगता है?
नहीं है।
ऐसा कोई पुराना IPS IAS ऑफिसर जिसका उधारी अभी चल रहा है?
नहीं, अभी बोलते हैं।
हम बोल देंगे अभी, कैमरा पे बोल देंगे।
So it doesn't matter how big you are, everybody out there owes Sham Kaka at least 5 rupees for one vada that they've forgotten to pay for. I'm beginning to get an inkling as to how this thing got its name. Mayur has some flour on his backside, so that is Batata Vada. We're going to head off now. Sham Kaka, वो 7 रुपए मैं अगली बारी आऊंगा ना तो दे दूंगा मैं।
ओके।
The vada pav has been had, and now on to the next fashion statement and item.
What a coincidence. Bigfoot has had the Vada Pav. What we're now going to do is we're going to have the famous Bhel Puri. And you must finish the whole plate. Because if they didn't want you to finish the whole plate, they would have called it Bhel Adi. But they call it Bhel Puri, which means full. Right?
They get it.
You get it?
What I need to get is food.
Really?
Chalo.
After you, Bigfoot, I'll follow your tracks.
Chalo. Are we there yet, D? Passion for food knows no age, and these little kids prove it. In the Castwalk area, there is a man who's getting people as young as this to enjoy his very, very special food.
What his board says is Amchi Kotai Shaganai, which means we have no other branches. The famous All India Special Bhel started by Raja Bhau, who seems to be a common name anywhere in Kolhapur. You ask them where Raja Bhau is, and they'll point you to the place. It's his son who's taken over now. We're going to find out a little bit more about that Bhel. The man responsible for 90% of the traffic over here is this man, Bapu. And the reason behind that traffic is this. The Bapu Bhel started in 1965 by Raja Bhau, that's his father. This place has become a landmark in Kolhapur, and if you ever come here, you've got to try this because this seems to be the most popular place for Bhel Puri in Kolhapur. This hectic, frenzied movement that he's got going is spectacular because the amount of turnover that he's getting is absolutely incredible. One bhel every 10 seconds or so. Mirchi zyada, mirchi kam, more chili, more less chili, it's all there.
हमारी जो स्पेशल बेल आपको आज खानी पड़ेगी इधर।
हाँ
फर्स्ट क्लास बना के देता हूँ।
बहुत मुश्किल चीज बोल रहे हैं आप हमारे को ज्यादा खाना अच्छा लगता नहीं है। You can have the bhel puri fresh here, or you can ask for a family pack, where essentially he puts in all the ingredients separately in a pack for you to take home and make.
This man is the whole sole point for talking to, telling him how you want your bhel, giving the money, collecting everything, organizing, making one-stop shop. Everybody else over here is a backup or support group. Soon as supplies run out, somebody pops in and serves those supplies over there. And the 70 or 80 odd people that you can see waiting. Mirchi kam, ye udhar usko dene ka hai.
किसने शुरू किया था ये दुकान?
पिताजी ने हमारे कब 6 दिसंबर 1965 को।
His father started the shop on 6 December 1965.
हमारा अभी थर्ड जनरेशन चल रहा है यहाँ पे।
तो अभी कौन कौन काम कर रहा है आपके साथ आपकी फैमिली?
मैं हूँ, मेरा बेटा है, मेरा भांजा है।
बाबू कितने बजे बंद करते हैं आप?
रात को 2 बजे।
रात को 2 बजे और शुरू कब करते हैं?
4 बजे।
4 o'clock in the evening to 2 o'clock in the morning. This man is going to be moving at this speed to cater to all the people standing over here.
Try that at home one day. Switch off all the lights, put on the music, and start bouncing around from 4 o'clock in the evening to 2 o'clock in the morning. And if you can do it, at Yummy at ndtvgoodtimes.com, you can come and be an assistant to this man here.
This is a tremendously gifted bhel. The strange mix of that extra X factor that only comes when something is really special. You can taste all the ingredients and there's a combined taste of everything all together.
Good lesson to learn here. Take something that you're passionate about, something that you love, focus on it and get really, really good at doing it with lots of practice and especially with a big smile, and the world will come to you.
Let's try and see if we can disturb him by throwing a spanner in the works. बाबू भाई हम बात कर रहे हैं आपसे, आप परेशान तो नहीं हो रहे हैं?
कुछ नहीं, कुछ
पक्का? आपको परेशान करना हो तो क्या करें अभी?
मैं कभी परेशान होता नहीं।
He's been around long enough. He doesn't get flustered, he says. And I'm not going to put that theory to the test. Relax, so he's going to be totally relaxed. There's about 70 or 80 people waiting, looking at me with very dangerous eyes. So Mayur is going to stand here and disturb him. And I'm going to run out of here before they attack me for getting in the way of the bhel.
Thank you, Babu.
Thank you, Babu. बहुत बढ़िया bhel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lovely. That was Mahesh Yadav playing the tutari to welcome us to Kolhapur. We're standing in front of the Tara Rani Chowk, which is the first thing you'll see as you come down the Bombay-Pune highway from over here. And what a welcome it's been so far.
We've had lots to eat, but we're not leaving yet.
So far, Kolhapur has been hot, spicy, exciting, and there's lots more to discover over here, which we're going to do. But not before we give you the food tour.
Kolhapur is the place where food and fashion meet. Bell-bottoms for the hips and vada pav for the feet.
What's really satiated me is the Kolhapuri meat. But now it's time to go out and find something sweet. Let me welcome you to Kolhapur.